Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Plows through the defense.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup from the 33. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll go to the ground. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Really good run there on 3rd down. He got 5, but they're still left for the 4th and 3.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. And they're in for a touchdown.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
I just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, he's out there. He gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Dropping back, it's Casey. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Becker. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. It's Rice. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. It's caught downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. Going up top on first down. Feeling some heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He makes the grab. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Happy Valley. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll try the run. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Casey. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Penn State! And that one will give them the lead. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Hand off from the shotgun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Just buried it. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They'll leave it with him. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Looking for a man. It's Casey. Gets it out fast. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it to the right. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.